1990s in hopes that they would build a 23-acre complex about a center for agriculture. The programs really never got launched off the ground, so we decided we'd move it back to the fairgrounds and put it in the midst of Pioneer Village and all the thriving exhibits that we have during the fair. And then the plan is to do some more year-round education on the north side, hopefully someday end up with a State Fair farm.
It's a beautiful day here. You see a little frost on the roof of the barn, but it's exciting to see it getting ready to be in its final home.
I'm actually more excited about the move today than really nervous about it. It's kind of an exciting thing to see a barn going across 38th Street. Right after rush hour, it's going to close down and the barn will go across, I think they said 15 minutes, half an hour will be about the time it's going to take to go across 38th Street. And then it actually goes on the west side of the fairgrounds, goes out the gate 16, and then goes down 42nd Street and then comes back into the fairgrounds off of 42nd Street. There's a science to it. We had a couple companies that bid on the project. We also have an architect and engineering firm, Structure Point, that did a lot of the work. And then we have a general contractor here, and then we have our superintendent of buildings and grounds, who's an engineer. So we have plenty of very talented people that spend a lot of time in preparation. I think that's probably going to be the key, is that the amount of work that went into getting it ready to move today.
This is something we've been looking forward to for a long time. We never thought we'd be moving it like this again, but it's just going to be a great situation for the center and the fairgrounds and all the educational components that we're going to be doing out here in the fairgrounds in the future.
It's done by remote control, which is kind of fascinating. I mean, you would think that it would be a great big, some kind of semi-truck or tractor of some sort that would be pulling it along, but it's all remote control and hydraulics, and obviously the engineering is very sophisticated and they know what they're doing.
Once we get through the tight spots are slow. Once we get in the parking lot, we can keep going walking speed. This runs the building. It drives it, it steers it, it lifts it.
It's amazing. This is probably 2 years of planning come together. We always had faith this barn would serve its main purpose, and I think moving over there is a huge step towards that. This barn was built by Herman Cranner back in 1936, and every time I look at this barn, I wonder what Mr. Cranner would think of it. And I think he'd be so proud of what we're doing today and the use that this barn is going to be put to. So.
Farm Bureau's been involved in this project from the very beginning. We held a lot of meetings on fundraising. Those have continued since I retired. And Farm Bureau and Farm Bureau Insurance both have made a significant contribution financial to get the barn to its final place here at Pioneer Village.
I was sitting on this tractor, it's mine, paid for it, this morning, and I just looked up that beautiful blue sky. My gosh, that's a beautiful sight. It's not a typical barn, but it's an emblematic, typical of the pride we have in agriculture.
Where else in Indiana can you come and see this much diversity in what agriculture means to them?
Agriculture is probably the best unifying concept you can think of to teach kids. And I mean, we can teach them about their health, we can teach them about math, economy, life sciences, physical sciences. We can teach them everything using agriculture.